disclaimer. We are unqualified and unapologetic. We are not professionals. Just a couple with opinions and life experiences. Take what works. Leave what doesn't. Let's do this.
Sessions and lessons are scripted. The mic stay twisted. Truths get lifted. Hearts feel sifted. No script, just grip. Raw thoughts drifted. Echoes in the chamber, my mind's unassisted. Pages burn blank, every line resisted. Skeletons in closets, dust gets evicted. Break chains on the brain, no more conflicted. Smoke from the past, inhaled, and I missed it. Scars in my soul, but the pain's encrypted. Sipping on wisdom, the taste feels liquid. Sessions and lessons, I'm finally convicted.
Hey, guess who it is?
It's Joe Rosario and his co-host Gloria Rosario. I forgot my last name for a second.
Wow. Wow. Hello, everybody. It's Joel, host of what is the show?
Session to Lessons.
Unscripted.com. And yes, it is Gloria. Good old Glo across from me at the table.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
I hope everybody's doing awesome. I'm doing okay.
Surviving.
Yes, we are surviving.
Thriving.
You got anything new? Well, Gloria's just looking through a big pile of stickers.
Yes, I am. Like the big child that I am.
Stickers.
How's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's doing good.
Yes.
Or at least surviving. Yes.
So that was our intro for this week, this episode.
All right.
We'll get it someday.
We'll go with that.
Let's do a contest. People have to come up with an intro, right?
Yes.
All right, guys. The one of you that are still tuned in, thanks for joining us as always. We do appreciate you. Hope you had a great one. Today we were talking about, or thinking of talking about, what the heck were we thinking about talking about?
I forgot the topic.
What?
We just literally discussed it like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, we got busy doing other stuff. We got distracted.
My pea brain is rubbing off on you.
Good question.
Are you serious? We don't know what we're talking about today? Wow, okay.
Man, we both have there was like a collective brain fart just now. Yeah, that is very strange that we both had a brain fart at the same time.
No, one of us needs to function, so get with it.
No, we were going to talk about, I remember what we were going to talk about. So I'm sure everyone out there listening has experienced this in one way, shape, or form. We were talking about when you're trying to mind your own business, when you're trying to be quiet, or what's the word I'm looking for? Introspective? Is that the word?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
I believe so.
How it bothers people, which
Yeah.
I've never understood that. Like, you try to mind your own business and be quiet, and it seems to bother people. What do you think about that?
What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
Yeah, why? And that irks me.
Let me be.
It's just, let me be. Don't bother me. I mean, I think everyone's entitled for that, right? I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah, well, no, you're not wrong. I crave those moments of silence where I can just be like quiet.
Yeah.
And then someone will be like, are you okay?
To just break the silence.
And it's like, dude, I'm here minding my own business. You see a little book in front of me or something.
Or you're just minding your own business.
Yeah, I think that it happens a lot. People interrupt you in your silence. It's so annoying.
It is annoying. It's like, I've looked into it sometimes, like in the past, because it really does intrigue me. Like, there's times where, and I've said this before, and you know how I am. I like to joke around. I like to make people laugh. I like to be, I'm a weird creature because I'm like an introvert and an extrovert all at the same time. I don't even know what you would call that. An intro extrovert, extra introvert, or
I don't know.
is there a word for that? I have no idea. I mean, I guess it depends on the situation. I don't know.
I'm a little of both. If I'm in a group where I'm comfortable, I am like loud and extrovert and just,
Huh.
bouncing off the walls, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm not, even if I'm with those people. I guess it just depends on the mood and my mood.
I don't know. But so I mean, but then there's times, and I'm sure everyone out there listening has moments where they just want to be chill. They don't want noise. They don't want, and sometimes maybe you get in these like melancholy moods, I guess, for lack of a better term. Like you're not happy, you're not sad, you're just kind of existing, and it's like I
Why does that make people feel so uncomfortable?
I don't know. I never understood that. I'm the kind of person that if I see that you're quiet, more quiet than normal, or whatever, I'll ask you what's if you're okay or what's wrong, just because I want to see if you're okay. But then if say oh nothing's wrong, okay, then
Leave it alone.
I'll leave you alone.
Definitely.
That's just what I do. If someone doesn't look like they want to be bothered, I don't bother them.
I don't. I guess me because I am quiet a lot of the times, especially if I'm not feeling like very social. And I need that in my life. I need that
does.
like that stillness. You know what I miss most about living by myself? I mean, I love you, and I love everybody and every animal in our world.
Flamer.
This thing, but sometimes I miss just coming home from wherever it is that I'm at and walking into a quiet house. Like that, I'm talking like that quiet.
Sometimes you need it. Like you're not like I normally when I'm driving, I got music on, right? Or
Yeah.
podcasts or whatever. And then there's mornings where I don't put anything on, and man, it's the best, right?
Sometimes you don't have a choice though, because you got a loud ass wife.
Yeah, but facts. But no, seriously, like I'll not put anything on, no radio, no podcast, no nothing, and I just drive, and it's just
It feels nice.
yeah, it feels good. I mean, it's like no noise, no distractions,
Right.
no. I get in the mode sometimes.
You know, I don't think even you know this because I don't. It's a habit that I've picked up lately, and especially because I've been super stressed and going through a lot of things with my family. On my way home, I will usually pull into a park that's in our area and just sit in the park and just people watch.
Right.
And sometimes I'll even get out of my car and sit like by the lake because there's like a lake in this park and just be quiet.
That sounds nice to me.
I do. And the reason I do that is because, the stuff that I'm going through with my family right now, is really difficult. So I need to I've noticed that if I'm on my way home and I'm by that one park or a park by my mom's house, usually I'll sit there for like 45 minutes, sometimes even an hour. Sometimes I'll have the music on, sometimes I won't, in my car. And if it's not too hot, I might go outside and, like I said, sit in the little, what are those called? Little protective huts.
I was gonna say kiosk, but
No, not the
yeah,
kiosk.
the little
The where they have the big
enclosure
turtles.
thing.
Yeah, enclosure. And I'll just sit there and I'll just watch the ducks or just whatever.
Uh,
And I love that because it gives me time to separate my issues with my family and issues from home. Like that way when I come home, I'm a little bit more like relaxed. I've detached myself from whatever it is that I'm going through. And then I walk in the house and I'm like ready to be here with you guys.
I think that's very important to. You touch on something that I think is very important. You do need to take time,
Yes, in silence.
and I mean not necessarily in silence, but you do have to take time, like to take a breather, kind of take things in, contemplate things. That is especially like meditate on some stuff, kind of focus, realign things. Like you need that. And I think that's a normal thing. And I've known people that it's just chaos, 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 chaos. And I don't know how people can be like that.
No, I can't function like that. Like I said, I like to give myself that time. Sometimes it's only like 10 minutes, depending on what I have going on.
Yeah.
And even those 10 minutes feel so good.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes when I'm in my truck just driving, it's like it feels nice because it's like I'm alone, I'm with my own thoughts, I'm kind of thinking of things. Sometimes you have moments of clarity in those moments, right? Like when you don't have all these distractions and noise around you, you think of things, or you have a great idea, or you come up with a game plan on how to deal with such and such and who and whatever. You need that sometimes, I think.
You do, and I think some people are uncomfortable with silence.
Yes,
And it's okay to sit in silence.
I think so, but some people don't act like that.
No, and that's fine. I guess everybody's maturity level and way of dealing with things is completely different from, one person to the next.
Would you say that is maturity has a factor in that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because I am functional enough to realize that I need my space before I can function for other people.
Right.
So imagine me coming home stressed from whatever the situation is, or, the situation that I'm having with my family at the moment. Imagine me coming home stressed and upset and just, not in a good place, and then coming home and taking it out on you guys, or just being a complete a-hole,
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm entitled to,
I mean, we're all human,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
But I prefer to just give myself that silence, that space, whether I'm listening to music, whether I'm just sitting there watching people or the ducks or whatever it is that happens to be in front of me at the moment. Just to give myself and my nervous system and my emotions to kind of just settle down.
Right.
Because I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel those emotions or you shouldn't carry those emotions with you, because again, we're humans and we need to deal with those emotions.
Right.
But sometimes you need to take the by time to however long for yourself.
And
And I've talked about this before in a while ago. I think it might have been like our second season. Where I do scream therapy, where I'm in my car. And
oh yeah.
yeah. People look at you weird, but I don't care,
Mm-hmm.
And I've done that. And, people have. One time I was doing that and I thought that there was nobody else in the area with me. And this
Sorry, I didn't mean that.
No, it's funny. This older gentleman came up and he knocked on my window and I got freaked out. He's like, "Ma'am, are you okay?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." I was like, "I'm just having a mental breakdown." He's like, "Been there, done that." And I told him, I was like, "You'd be surprised how much screaming releases tension."
I mean, it really does. I laugh about it, but they say it works.
I should start my own metal band.
I don't know about that. I'll play the drums.
Where I just scream.
And then you can
Top
play
of my
the
lung.
boards.
The keyboards.
And then you could scream.
Yeah.
Scream about having a midlife crisis or
Whatever.
acting like an angsty teen in the metal.
But in all seriousness, no, it's important for you to take time and give people space to have that.
Yeah, I mean, and to me, it's kind of a lack of respect too, right? Because it's like, leave me alone. Like, don't bother me.
Or my favorite thing, especially when I live with other family members, is like, I'll have my headphones on.
Oh.
And I'd be like in my own little world,
Yeah.
like in my own living space.
That's anywhere. The gym, you're out in the public and people see you have headphones on and they want to talk to you.
No, and I'm like, you clearly see me working, like I'd be painting or drawing.
Doing something.
Doing something to kind of give myself space again, Hey. Tapping your show. What?
And then it'd be
What are you
something really
doing?
dumb.
What are you doing? I was like, you see,
Minding my own
and
business.
minding my own business for one, and two, you see all these paints and all this like different paper and materials that I'm working on, or even just the writing. you know, and it's like, it's pretty obvious here. I'm minding my own business, you know.
Yeah. Well, I was at peace until you came
You
up.
came up and distracted me. So now what do you want? I'll be like, oh, I can't find the shitter. Do you have any? What? You know where my kitchen is, man. Like, go. You know?
I don't know. It's just weird. And I'm sure there's psychological explanation for it, and I'm sure there's explanations for it. I think one of the things is that, and I've heard this before, oh, so and so's hard to read. Like, you don't need to read me. You know what I'm saying?
I've gotten that from people.
Yeah, we've gotten that too, where, oh, it's hard to read you. I don't know what.
How to interact with
Yeah, like, okay, like, figure it out.
weirdo. That's a you problem.
I think, I mean, am I wrong? I think that's one thing. I mean, people, it makes them feel uncomfortable because they can't put a pin in it. Like, they can't
Yeah.
pinpoint it.
Are you okay? No, I'm not.
It's like, oh, I don't know. You don't know how to read you. Like,
Let me
okay.
be not okay in my space. Thank you.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that just makes people feel uncomfortable, I've been in situations where it's the flip side, but again, I don't bother you. Like, if I can't read you, I don't force myself in there,
No,
and that's what it feels like.
no. As your wife, if you're doing something, I'm still gonna ask to see if you're okay because you're my husband. But once you tell me, like, yeah, I'm just working on this.
Right.
What is my next question? You want a snack? No, really. And then I'll leave you alone.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure that you're okay.
Yeah.
But that's different though, because I'm bringing snacks, But sometimes sometimes it seems like, you want to talk to somebody, but
Sometimes you're not in the mood.
Talk to me when I'm washing dishes. Or, talk to me when I'm like not watching TV, but, just sitting around, like literally not doing anything. That urge me.
Right.
But if you see me busy with my headphones and minding my business and I'm just, doing whatever it is that I'm doing, leave me alone. Please.
Right. Leave me alone.
Offer me snacks or leave me alone,
Yeah, but I think that's one of the uncomfortable things that people just they don't know. It's like they get fidgety, like, oh, I don't know what to do with this person, because it's like, I don't know.
Go find something else to do.
Yeah, like find something to do. Like, isn't there a hobby you have or something you like to do? Go watch TV, go do something.
But it's completely okay to be silent. It's good. That's how, especially me, like, we've talked about this in the past where if we're having a tip or, we're having a disagreement on something, I get quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's not that I'm avoiding situations. I've talked about this before.
Yeah.
That, sometimes I just give myself that space to kind of feel what I'm feeling. And then later when I'm ready to revisit it, then I'll bring it back up.
Right.
And that's okay too. But yeah, I think that people are really uncomfortable with that.
I think so. Another, yeah, and I'm like I said, I'm sure you guys out there listening have experienced that too. I know another issue, I think, with people that they get antsy and stuff about you being quiet is they feel left out, kind of, like, which to me is like, left out of what? Like me contemplating
Life.
my life, and I'm gonna pay my mortgage this month, or whatever you do in your silence or like in solitude. It's like, I don't understand why you need to be involved.
Yeah.
Which it's none of your business.
No, but again, sometimes it is somebody who's genuinely like worried about what you're going through.
And I get that. And like I said, I do that. If I see someone that's kind of quiet or whatever, I ask what's wrong. And then if you tell me nothing, I leave it at that and walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I know that there's something seriously wrong. Like, if
well, even then, I'll be like, if I know something's wrong, I'll be like, look, if you want, I give you the option. Like, I'm over here. I'm going to leave you alone.
Right.
But if you want to talk, I'm open for it. I'm here. So it's all good. Like that's just how I'm wired.
Right. No, but I'm talking more to the effect of, if somebody has been super depressed, like extremely depressed, and you go to dark places when
Oh,
you
yeah.
get depressed like that.
Yep. I know how that
I
is.
just want to make sure that you're okay,
Right.
and let you know, like, hey, like you said, I'm here for you if you need anything,
Mm-hmm.
and I might check up on you in a couple of days or in the next day just to make sure that you're okay.
Would you
That's
say,
different, though.
yeah, would you say, and that kind of brings up a thing, like I've known people personally that will kind of be borderline, not, I don't want to call jerk, but like they don't, they don't really give off the vibe that they really, it's superficial
They're
for
being
like,
nosy, basically.
yeah, I guess. But then it's like when they ask you, hey, are you okay? And then I don't know if they're being sincere or not.
Right.
And then it's like maybe they are being sincere. But once again, I don't get that vibe off of you. So it's
Right.
like I think you're just being a chismoso or whatever at this
You're just
point.
being a gossip.
Yeah, you're just being nosy or whatever, like you said. And I find that I've run into that situation a few times, even recently. I wonder if anybody else has gone through that. Have you gone through stuff like that where you're kind of like, I don't know if you're being sincere or not?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And again, it depends on the situation and who the person is. If you're normally a jerk to me and all of a sudden you're showing interest,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Right.
very careful on what I share with people.
Yeah, I try to be more and more careful too, yeah.
Especially when it comes to like a professional environment or,
Well, yeah, when you're at
school or work or, some sort of professional setting outside of that, those two situations,
Yeah.
especially when you have coworkers. I keep things to a bare minimum communication. So if it's not work related, I'm not going to have a conversation with you unless I really click with you, and then it's different.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, everyone knows the whole coworker thing and like friends at work and all that stuff. Everyone knows that. But it doesn't mean you can't click with somebody and become friends with someone that you meet at
No,
work.
there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I personally think that you should be careful. I mean,
Right.
extra careful when you're at work.
Oh, I
or
learned
whatever.
my lesson.
Oh, I've been burned so many times. But I mean, it doesn't mean you can't meet someone
No.
and make a friend.
No, but that's not my goal.
No.
Me personally.
I'm trying to pay my mortgage.
Right. Me personally, I'm trying to
Pay all my streaming services.
That's what it seems like.
That's getting ridiculous, let me tell you. Oh my gosh.
But, yeah, I just think that people are uncomfortable with silence, and it's funny to me, when you're sitting back looking like different people and see, I'm a people watcher. I know.
Oh, me too. I'm very
observant.
Yeah.
Right.
I notice everything.
Right. And sometimes like the interactions that you watch in between people, it's just like, are you serious?
Yeah, for sure.
Cringy.
Cringy.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think part of it too is and I think I've experienced this before now that I think about it. Do you think it's people like, oh, this person thinks they're better than us?
Yes, I've gone through that so many times.
Yeah, like, oh, this person thinks they're better, or they think they're all that.
No, especially when people meet me, like I'm an open book, but I'm not an open book. Like if I've known you for a while and I'm comfortable enough with you, I will share whatever you want to know.
Right.
But when it's somebody that I'm first meeting, and I've been told this in the past, a lot of people that think that I'm like very standoffish and I think I'm better than that person or whatever.
All right.
And then they get the opportunity to actually get to know me and who I am and like my personality.
Mm-hmm.
I've been told like, hey, I thought you were total douche when I first met you. I was like, well, thank you. Thanks. That's what I'm going for.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. But, don't judge people just based on, some people are just quiet by nature.
Yeah, some people just don't. That's how they are, yeah.
Right. And I've been asked a lot too. Oh, why aren't you speaking? Or, why are you so quiet? And I'll answer, well, because I don't have anything to say. Like, I'm just observing, It's okay. It's fine.
I
I'm
think
accurate plotting.
I think I have told people once before, like,
Uh-huh.
what do you want me to do? Like, walk around banging on pots, screaming? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what do you expect from me? Like, oh, why are you so quiet? Or why are blah blah blah? It's like, what do you expect? You want people to talk like 24/7? Like,
Yeah.
you got to make a comment on everything.
Right. And
So,
sometimes, like I said, I'm all over the place. I'm usually quiet, but there are times where I'm hyper and just bouncing off the walls and dancing and singing and just, making a complete ass out of myself at home
mhm.
or even out in public. I don't care. But that's just my personality. You know, I'm not thinking anything negative if I'm quiet or, I'm not planning against people or planning to take over the world or anything like that. Sometimes you'd be surprised about what I'm thinking.
So what do you think about all right, so we touched on them thinking you're too good,
Mm-hmm.
but do you I would say there's some insecurity in them, right? It makes them feel a certain sort of way.
I get
That's why
that.
it bothers them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I know we've talked about like self-projecting and stuff before.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of goes with that, I guess, right? Because the person is like insecure about something in their life or their persona or whatever, and that's how they
Interpret it.
interpret or cope with it, I guess.
I don't know. Um, you know, off topic, but on topic. What's your favorite thing to do, like when you're quiet and by yourself? Whether it's at work, at home.
What do you mean? Like, what's my favorite thing to do?
Like my favorite thing to do, like, you know, um, if I'm home alone, which rarely happens, but if I happen to be home alone, um, sometimes I'll get my notepad and I'll doodle. Just like, or I'll just write random things or different ideas that I have. I like to do that.
I mean, I like to
I doodle.
do stuff for my blog or
Mhm.
the blog, like writing or think of talk talking points for the podcast or things to write because admittedly I've been behind on writing. I've been posting stuff on the blog.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, when I'm kind of alone contemplating, that's exactly what I'm doing, contemplating life. Like to me, I think a lot about how to deal with certain things and like just how I can survive through life, you know what I mean? Just contemplations.
Right.
So, I mean, that's usually what I do in my silence.
Yeah. When I lived with my cousins, one of them used to make fun of me because I'd be in the room with the lights off. I'd be awake, completely wide awake, but I'd be laying in bed listening to music, either on my headphones or, on a speaker or whatever. And she was like, "Why do you do that?" I was like, "Haven't you ever done that before?" She's like, "No, that's weird." I was like, "What's weird about it?"
Listening to music?
In the dark, just me in the bed, not doing anything, just relaxing, listening to music. And again, I'm wide awake. My intention is not to fall asleep.
Right, you just lay there and relax.
Right. And she thought it was like the weirdest thing. I was like, "Dude, try it. Seriously. One day when you are, you have time, and you don't have anything to do and you're bored, put some music on. It doesn't have to be meditating music, doesn't have to be soft music. It'd be metal, rap, whatever it is that you're into."
It's funny you mentioned that because I forgot who I was talking to the other day.
Mhm.
And I listen to all kinds of music. If it's good, I listen to it. I listen to classical, metal,
Right,
some
everything.
country, whatever. If it's
Yeah.
good, I'll listen to it. But my preferred music is like heavier music, like metal, metalcore, all that kind of stuff,
Right.
new metal. But it's funny because I was making a statement how some of that music actually calms me down,
Right.
and which you would think it's
Opposite.
opposite, right? Or it makes you want to bounce off the wall.
Right. But that's not. So, this one cousin, one day she tried it And she was like, man, I need to do that more often. And she's like, that's actually pretty relaxing. I was like, I told you. I was like, there's nothing wrong with you taking an hour, 15 minutes,
Break.
a break from life, you know? And I think she still does it like on a regular basis. I'm not sure anymore, but
You know, I mean, it's a normal thing. A lot of people do it.
I do it when I'm home alone. Like sometimes when I'm here in the day and you're at work, I'll do it. I'll sit in the room, put on something on the speaker, and just lay there for a little bit,
Right.
you know, and it's relaxing. It's like you give yourself that space between life and just getting a moment to yourself. And sometimes all you need is a moment to kind of recharge.
I mean, yeah, it's like a reset.
Yeah, definitely.
You gotta spot, because life is go, go, go as it is. And especially now how hectic life gets,
Yeah.
you need to take a break. And some people, it seems like they don't take that break.
No. Even, and I say this all the time too, even if it's just to sit and have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, just, listening to music, that's one of my favorite things to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Or listen to sessions and lessons.
Yeah, I actually do listen to our podcast.
That's
You know,
not weird at all.
It's kind of funny because, the other day my brother moved the car and I had my phone connected to it. So when you turn it on, the podcast goes on sometimes because that's what I'm listening to. And
We're just listening to it to make sure everything's okay.
no, no. You know what though?
Or we're the two people that are listening.
Right? That's our count. No, but, he left and he's like, you listen to your own podcast? I was like,
See, even he thought it.
no, but I told him, I was like, yeah, well, for one, I want to make sure that it does sound good first.
Well, yeah,
and secondly,
we always critique it after.
Right. And sometimes after listening to it like twice, or maybe even just once, I get another idea for something.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I should do this differently.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's funny, because he was like laughing about it. Like, why? My mom even says the same thing, like when we're driving somewhere. And again, sometimes I listen to the radio and I'll have my phone connected. So I switch it to media. And then whatever I was listening to last just picks up. It just picks up. And my mom's like, you're so weird. She's like, you must love the sound of your voice. I was like, well, actually, ma'am, yes, I do. I love it. I was like, but
when we started this thing, and we're still relatively new at it, right? I hate, even before I podcast, I didn't like my voice. I think my voice is horrible. But especially, doing a podcast, you have these guys that sound all professional, and you know what I'm saying? Like they got everything all planned out, and like, but here we don't
crisp.
Yeah, we don't have anything written down. We don't have anything like. I mean, we just turn the mics on and go.
No, we come up with topics. Don't get it wrong.
I mean, we come up with
we
topics.
We will come up with topics.
We don't script anything.
No, we don't plan anything. We just go with it, which I think is a lot easier for us because I don't like structure. And if this was, really, if this was structure.
I don't know what to say with that one.
Well, am I wrong though?
I don't like structure.
No, really, I work better. I do my best work in chaos. Yeah. So if this was structured, I think I would have lost interest in it. But because it's not structured and I have freedom to kind of create, do whatever, this is fun to me, But I forgot where I was going with it.
I don't even remember.
Our podcast is awesome. Whatever.
Yes, you listen to ourselves.
Yeah.
The thing your mom was telling you, you're weird.
Oh.
But she's not wrong.
She's not, though.
No. But we're not going to tell her that. No, that she was right.
Not like she listens anyway.
No, she listens when you listen. Another thing that popped into my head about it, do you think people are just plain chismosos and gossipers? They just want to be all up in your business.
Yeah, I think so. That happens all the time, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because like people want to be all in your business.
All in the noodles.
Like people can try to find out anything about my life. My life is not worth like calling the news and like I don't understand why you're so nosy. There's nothing here.
No, but sometimes I think that stems from like especially me. I have a very crazy past. And sometimes I think people are still kind of curious if I'm the same way, if I'm still like using alcohol or drugs or whatever. But obviously I'm not. I'm living my best life sober, you know? Um, and I don't know, it just doesn't matter. You know, this is fun. I like to do it. There's all that there is to it. I mean, if you want to know, just directly ask me. I'll tell you. I'm very open about certain.
I'm the same way. I mean, if you want to know something, you can ask.
Right.
Like, I'll tell you. But it's, I don't know, people being kind of gossiper or like people gathering information just to, you know, spread stuff. To me, is a completely different than asking a genuine
Directly.
question.
Me, I don't care. You want to do research on me? Go ahead. You know?
Yeah, you want to go on TikTok? Like, they show me who looks at my profile. Kind of a weird, unrelated story, but related.
Uh-huh.
So I used to work in this one place, and I might have told you this story. So I had a coworker, we'll just say coworker, that I because sometimes on the social medias it tells you you might know this person or you might know this person.
Yeah.
So this person popped up, probably because the phone was listening, because we know, Big Brother's listening. So I click on the profile, and I think I click on it a couple times just to check their profile out, right? I know this person, to see what's on their profile. So then that was the end of that. And then I found out later, and I didn't know that they can see who the profile. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So it's like, I mean, it's not a huge deal, but
That's what social media is for. If you're going to get upset about somebody looking at your profile, make it private.
yeah, that's true.
I know people look at my profile and it doesn't bother me.
Oh, it doesn't bother me.
No.
I don't care at all, but I just thought that was kind of, they're probably like sitting at work like, oh, this guy's stalking me.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I don't care.
And don't care. I'm just curious sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, curiosity killed the cat,
Yeah, well.
but satisfaction brought it back.
Meow.
Meow. Yeah, some people just got difficulty with being silent or being quiet. It's like, they feel so uncomfortable, they have to fill the space with something.
So,
Like-
it's easier just to tell them, like, dude, I need my space. Can you give me
Yeah, I think that's the best way to deal with
You
it.
have to be direct with certain people. I'm not saying be rude about it, but, hey, I'm kind of working on something. Give me a minute, or
Yeah.
let me finish this, and when I'm done, I'll come talk to you. I had this this one guy I dated before
I hope is before me.
yeah.
This guy I dated after you.
After you last month. No, that's not what I'm getting at.
It better not be Roman Reigns
No, will you let that go? Oh my God, or The Rock.
or Jason Momoa.
I just want to have tacos with these guys.
But you know what? Jason Momoa shaved his beard and his hair, so he's
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah,
See,
he's back to normal. Anyways.
I can grow my hair long if you want. Half of it's gone, but
Then you could braid the back.
I have the skullets. That's what they call it.
Oh,
It's all bald in the front.
Please don't do that.
I should do that and then post a picture on the blog. Here's Joel's skull.
We should put extensions in your hair like that. I have extensions we can use.
No, I'll look like that lady in the movie we saw yesterday where she's bald and got 2 braids.
Yeah.
Good movie.
Yes.
This is our quick review of Weapons, the movie that's on it there. Go see it. It's pretty good.
I loved it.
That was a pretty good movie.
It was.
Yeah, and Gloria and I had a date day yesterday. We went out on a date, which we haven't done in a while.
A long time.
It was very fun.
It was.
Good movie. I recommend it.
Dinner was good.
Gloria and I are
Movie buffs.
we love movies. We love horror movies, suspenseful movies, and it was a horror movie day.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if I guess it's a horror movie, right? Because it was suspenseful for sure.
Yeah. But it was a good movie. I liked it.
All right. Anyways, so what were we talking about? I don't even remember. No, people having to fill space with in the silence because they can't take it.
Yeah.
And then what do you think of you know, and I was saying before that one of the things I do when I'm in that mode, I'm just contemplating, right? I'm meditating on things. I'm thinking, how can I better myself, or how can I cope with this? How can I make myself better, right? And like a self-care type of thing, like
Right.
a self. There's a word. What's the word? It is escaping me, but you're trying to like plan your stuff out, get your stuff together, right? You're like gathering your thoughts and coming up with things like, just to make your life better, or how to cope with things or whatever.
Right.
Self-care, right?
Yeah.
And then people almost take it like on a personal attack on them, like
Yeah.
they don't matter anymore, like, which, yeah, you really don't matter at the end of it all. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I respect you as a fellow human being and all of that nonsense, but I mean, yeah, I mean, how are you making yourself so important in my life? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're trying to put importance that doesn't really belong there.
Well, I think that like when I get quiet and I'm like in my zone and in my space, I really also enjoy like painting. I haven't done that. I really want to get back into it. Um, I think like painting in silence or painting with like inspirational music, not inspirational as far as like
Well, will you paint happy little trees?
happy little trees. Though I don't know, just random stuff. Sometimes it's just splattering paint on a canvas or a little something, and I have a painting up there.
Oh, there's a painting of the Death Star.
Yeah.
That just shows you how nerdy Gloria is.
Yeah.
She has I hung it up in our office here. It's up on top of the door. I should take a picture of it and put it on the blog. It's her Death Star.
My Death Star going into a vortex.
Into the vortex.
No. But I don't know, it's just relaxing, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. Yeah, so, I mean, just at the end of it all, you do you.
Yeah.
And don't worry about other people and their nonsense. I mean, if they and you gotta be adult about it. Hey, like you said it exactly, Gloria, like, hey, I need a minute, or hey, if I want to interact with you, I'll come find you.
No, and the thing is too is like
Be respectful.
That's what I was gonna say. You need to respect other people's silence. And that's okay. If you're not comfortable in silence,
then there's you gotta deal with it.
Yeah, that's your problem. That's
your
not,
problem.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I mean, you do you. That's it.
Yeah. And I think that if you're honest and open with the person or people who are in your living space, like, hey, I'm gonna go sit in the living room or whatever, and I'm gonna be painting. Is there anything you want or anything you need before I start? Because I kind of like to use my eyes. Like, right, I want to be left alone. Communicating is key, whichever end you're on.
Yeah, communication is key.
Yeah. So don't be a dick about it either, but just, be respectful.
Yes. All right, guys. So we're going to leave the discussion there. And, you do you. Just sometimes you got to, just take your time, take your space when you need it. And, don't worry about what other people, that's their journey, right? That's their issue, their problem, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, we'll leave it there. And don't forget to visit the website, sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com, and drop us an email, any messages you have, suggestions, etc. sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com, and the socials. You got TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of that good stuff. And once again, thank you guys for listening. Appreciate all of you. Love you all. And make the world, let's make the world a better place. Be kind to yourself and others. Gloria, do you have anything to add?
Yes, please remember to follow us on Spotify and other podcast
Providers.
providers. Man, what is up with my brain farts today? I'm sorry, guys. But yes, make sure you guys follow us, on Spotify at least. We want to get more subscribers, and the bigger we get,
So spread the word.
yes, the bigger we get, the more
The more fun, fantastic prizes.
prizes. No, the show will get better, as we get better equipment, better,
Better everything.
better everything. You guys
And
can
if
help
you
us along the
have a
way.
boatload of money that you had nothing to do with, bring it this way. If you got money burning a hole in your pocket.
Yeah. That's all, guys. Have a good week.
All right, guys. You have a good one.
Bye.
Sessions and lessons are scripted.